do you have any more thoughts on the Van Payne, or going back to the Yellowstone Select Kentucky Straight Bourbon, or the Widow Jane 10-year Straight Bourbon Whiskey?
I think out of the three that we've had here tonight, the Widow Jane I think is my favorite. I really love this Von Payne. What's interesting is, so aside from bourbons and whiskeys, I am a big beer snob.
A beer snob. Okay.
I love beers, and maybe that's a whole different podcast. But but the craft beer market has just exploded over the years.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
There's as many beers as I've already had. There's that many more, and then some still to discover. And I have found myself always looking for a new beer. Within that, there are definitely those beers that I'm okay with, one and done with. There are other beers that I can sit there and drink one right after the other. They go down just very, very easily. I love this Von Payne. I don't know if this would be a daily sipper for me, if that makes any sense.
That does make sense.
And I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just the fruitiness of it, which I do really enjoy, to me is that I just need, just one, or, it's definitely a much more limited, because there are so many flavors just packed in with that.
I would call this a dessert whiskey.
A dessert whiskey. Absolutely. Actually, you know what? Now that you say that, it reminds me a lot of a port.
A port wine? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it has that full-bodied... It's not necessarily overly as sweet as a port typically is, but it has a lot of those same characteristics.
Okay.
Angel's Envy is a straight whiskey that is finished in a port barrel.
Oh, okay.
And so, you get a lot of that straight whiskey throughout the taste, but the finish of it has a very sweetness to it. I've got several friends that do not like Angel's Envy because they think it is so sweet, they actually think it tastes like straight maple syrup.
Oh, wow.
I don't fully get that, but I understand where that comes from, because there is a very, very full, sweet finish to Angel's Envy.
Well, those folks would probably not enjoy this Von Payne.
Probably not.
Is this the only thing that Von Payne offers? It is. Okay.
Or, like I said, that dessert drink, that one drink, is very enjoyable for. After I finish this, though, I'm going to want probably something else.
Yeah. So, and for those that may have laughed at the dessert whiskey comment, it's pretty common. You go to an Italian restaurant, one of the something a little more classy than, say, Fazoli's or Olive Garden, and they may offer you a shot of limoncello, which is super lemony, and it's super hot. Like it's a really high proof.
It'll make you pucker.
Is it a liqueur, or is it just a whiskey or something?
I think it's a liqueur.
Okay, and it's very, very strong, and it's a palate cleanser for sure. But some folks will take that as dessert, and it's just a shot of this very lemony, very tasty dessert whiskey.